Hi, welcome aboard No Plans. My name's Yvonne.
And I'm John.
And in this episode, we want to take you for a tour on our Carver 28. So come along. Welcome aboard. This is our salon area, and this table goes down, and this goes into a double bed. And then we have the couch, and this pulls out, and we can fit 2 people on this as well. And for storage, we have a large drawer that is underneath, and then we have 2 different storage areas that we have underneath the sofa. And then we have our cabinets that are open for storage. We have a macerator type of toilet, and we have storage underneath the sink. We have storage behind the faucet, and it's pretty good size. And if you come into our galley, we have 3 drawers, and we have a large cabinet underneath the sink, and some sliding cabinets that we store cups and spices. And then behind our coffee maker, we have a storage as well, and we keep our wine back in here, and it works out perfectly actually. Our fridge, which is pretty new to us. We replaced this probably about 6 months ago because our other refrigerator stopped working. We have this panel. It's contact paper on it, and we're not liking that. We're going to be changing that soon, but for now we have that on it. And here's our stove. I usually just put a cutting board on here so that I have more counter space when I'm working. We like to use the electric stove when we're plugged in on our slip. And the alcohol part of the stove, we don't really use that. And so that is our galley. And then John usually drives the boat from upstairs, and we don't really use this area at all. So we're thinking about taking it out at some point, converting it to a usable space. So here is our sleeping quarters. We don't really use this very often, but it's nice to have this little door here. And so for storage, we have a cabinet behind the refrigerator. So we try to be very careful what we put back in there. We don't like to have it too full. We have little baskets above with clothes and jackets and beanies. And then we just have other space alongside the bed with little baskets with our cords for our phones and our watches. And then underneath the bed, we have a cabinet here. We keep our pots and some pans and some canned goods. And then here's our closet, which is a pretty good size. We have a fan and we have a heater. We have lots of little rugs. We go through those a lot, especially during summer when we're swimming in the water a lot. We have our backup sheets for our spare beds, and then we have extra jackets and extra clothes. We always try to make sure we have jackets, beanies, bathing suits, socks, tennis shoes, and all of that. And then we have more baskets, spare clothes, things that we definitely use a lot of. And we just try to have clothing for all seasons on our boat. And that's about it. Now we're going to go upstairs.
Hi, welcome topside. This is our lounge area here. We picked this configuration because it's easy to get 7 people around the table if we want to. And then we can also transform it into a sun lounger. And if you want to sleep up here and look at the stars, you could do that as well. It's super roomy and nice and easy to move around. There's a little bit of storage under here. And then once we get underway, we like to push this back, which is nice, so that Yvonne can sit and look forward as we're heading to be underway. Here we have 2 speakers up here that we can control from our phones, which is nice. The helm area is really good, all the controls I need. Super simple, much easier to drive the boat with port and starboard motors versus just one. And I have a satellite right there for GPS, and then really good field of view all the way around the boat. Makes it so much easier to drive. More storage here. Cup holders. More storage here. So here's the front of the boat. We like to sit up here in these chairs, which will recline. I think they're found at West Marine. We use this anchor a lot. It's a windlass anchor. We appreciate you joining us. Until next time, cheers.